So starting with your academic performance, I wanted to know how much percent you got in your class 10th, then 12th, and then going towards your graduation. What are the best or the poorest subjects, and who was your favorite teacher during your school or college time, and the teachers that has not impressed you much, and how was your education financed during your schooling and your during your graduation? Great. So, Shubham, will be starting with your interview. So, first of all, tell me something about yourself.
Yes, sir. So, sir, my name is Shubham Rai, and I live in Hyderabad. I belongs to Uttar Pradesh, but I'm in Hyderabad since 2010. I have completed my schooling, that is 10th, 11th, 12th, and graduation from here. Then I started preparation for the competitive exams. And sir, here in I live with my family. There are total 7 members in my family: my grandmother, mother, my father, my elder sister, elder brother, and sister-in-law. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, you have been living there since the 2010 in Telangana, right?
No, sir. That time it was Andhra Pradesh. In 2014, it became Telangana.
Okay, okay. So, like, let's suppose if I want to visit Telangana, so what all places you will make me visit there?
Sir, if you are interested in monuments, in historical monuments, then I will take you to the first, the heritage of the Hyderabad. That is the Charminar, which most of the people come and visit. And if you are interested in taste the food of the Hyderabad, then the Paradise restaurant is here, which is worldwide famous for its biryani food. And
Okay,
again, if you want to see some temple, then we have Birla Mandir temple, which is fully constructed or made up of marbles, which is attractive. And from there, the view of the Hyderabad city looks nice. So we have many things where we can go, sir, and we can enjoy.
okay, sure, great. So, do you remember the neighboring states of Telangana? What are the states that shares boundary with Telangana?
Yes, sir. I know, sir. It's first is the Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, uh, and that's it, sir. Maharashtra, Karnataka,
Okay, okay,
Andhra Pradesh. That's
okay,
it, sir.
no issue. And do you know on which date or in which year it got separated from Andhra Pradesh?
Yes, sir. The decision came on 2nd of June 2014.
Okay.
That day we
And
celebrate as
and
Telangana Day,
what
sir.
was the and what was the reason behind this? Like, why did they separated from Andhra Pradesh?
Sir, reason was big, means it was since a long time it was coming. So if I tell you, I will take you to the history.
Hmm,
The time when the Telangana was a region and it was a part of Hyderabad,
okay,
and the Telangana's people were faced many problems or atrocities from the ruler of Nizam or from their army commander or leader. They
okay,
were facing not justice or right.
okay,
But after that, a time came when the Andhra Pradesh separated itself from Madras region,
okay,
and it was a new region. So he wanted to, he was looking for some state with which it can join to
okay,
have a great economic potential. So he merged with the Hyderabad, and
okay,
it was not liked by the Telangana people because already they have suffered a lot. Now again, the government after the independence they merged the Andhra Pradesh region, and again, again, instead of the what was decided that the Telangana Andhra will be the name, only the Andhra Pradesh name was given, not Telangana. So like this again, the people felt bad that the things are not going in their favor. They will lose their rich heritage, their tradition like this. Then things it started, and it took a long time for the decisions to come. In 2001, a party was formed in the representative of KCR, the present chief minister. Then he fought for the rights of the Telangana people, and accordingly, after around 14 years, in 2014, government finally decided to give a birth to a new state of India.
Okay. So in Andhra Pradesh, Telugu is spoken, na? In Telangana, Telugu is spoken, right?
Yes, sir. In Telangana also people speak Telugu, and in Andhra Pradesh also.
So you might also be knowing Telugu.
Sorry, sir. I know little bit, and I can understand with the gestures and surrounding and what people are trying to say. But I never try to learn it. That's I feel bad because it's a good to know the local language.
Okay, okay, Shivam. Now, Shivam, I'll be asking you some questions related to your academic performance, and I'll be asking you several questions in a series. So you have to answer those questions. So starting with your academic performance, I wanted to know how much percent you got in your class 10th, then 12th, and then going towards your graduation. What are the best or the poorest subjects, and who was your favorite teacher during your school or college time, and the teachers that has not impressed you much, and how was your education financed during your schooling and your during your graduation? And please go on.
Okay, sir. Sir, I completed my 10th standard from Kendra Vidyalaya, Ordnance Factory,
Okay.
and in that I scored 8.2 CGPA, that is 77.9 percentage.
Okay.
And in 12th standard I completed from same school with overall 60.6%.
Mhm.
And further I moved to the college, Wesley Degree College, and from there I completed my graduation with overall 65.4 percentages.
Okay.
And sir, if I talk about my subject which I like, so in 10th standard, basically there was no subject in which I was not getting interest because all the subjects were good. I was liking, and in 10th standard, particularly if I talk about the teacher which with whom I was influenced little bit, or the habit of the teacher I try to inculcate in myself. So the sir name was Venkat Reddy sir. He was custodian of our class teacher, and he was taking the subject geography, sorry sir, biology and physics. So the thing which I liked most was the not only by me or my section, we had three section 10th A, B, C. All were impressed by the sir's personality. Sir was a philosophy type person. He motivates us. He gives in between the classes. He gives some thoughts. But the one thing which I was amazed or like was the sir's habit or thinking toward the well-being of human beings, human body. Sir regularly go for the walk in the factory area, audience factory area, and I have also met with him many times. And sir was regular, but I was sometime miss that. So I try to inculcate that thing in me.
Okay.
In 12th standard, sir, I took science subject, but I was not good in chemistry. Although physics and math, I was not that much good in that also, but I was not been able to focus or bring that much interest in particular chemistry subject. I had to put a lot of effort to understand that. And in 12th standard also, the teacher which I got were good, and they have really taught us well. And sir, in college time also, in college time, sir, in second year, we got a theory subject, and which was basically not liked by me and the whole class. And the reason was the theory was related to the business law, and the only things which happened in that class was the reading by the class teacher ma'am.
Okay.
She comes and she read, and we have to listen that. And sometimes she force us to write the notes also, but many of us didn't find that much worthy because ultimately ma'am was same thing telling us from the textbook which we had, and we have to go through all those things for the prepare before the examination. Otherwise everything was good in my college, in college time, sir.
Okay. Anything else that you have been left with?
Uh, please help me, sir, if I'm missing something, if
Okay,
I'm
no
not being
issue.
able to.
No issue, no issue. So the question was, how was your education financed during your school and in your graduation?
Uh, right, sir. Sir, uh, in till 10th to 12th standard, my father was serving Indian Army. So that time there was not much problem regarding finance. My father was taking care of that. But in 2004, 14, he got retirement.
Mm.
And by that time, I already joined the college. So first 2 years of my college, my father he took care of that. Then after that, my sister too started little working, so she was helping me with my needs or my uh, college requirements.
Okay, is she your elder sister or younger?
She is my elder sister, sir.
Okay, okay, Shubham. And you haven't mentioned about your subject in your 10 plus 2. Since I have your PIQ, you haven't mentioned anything. So was that science or commerce during your class, after your class 10th?
It is science, sir. I took science because there was no other options.
Okay, and graduation, I mean, in which subject
BCom,
did
sir.
you
Com.
why there is
My
why there is a change in subjects, like you opted for science subject in your class 12th and then suddenly you went into commerce field? What was the reason behind this?
Sir, first the reason I took science was first it was available for us in my school. There was no other stream, and also the reason was that I heard from somewhere that science is important to take part in any competitive exam, especially for defense purpose. So I went with that. But along my school time, I was focusing on other activities also, like entertainment with friends and sports and other activities. So like that, I was not been able to give that much that much good result in my science subject.
Okay.
And in 12th standard, sir, I found it little bit difficulty in doing with that. So it was not like that. I was not wanted to pursue that. I tried for that, but later on I have to shift my choice to the commerce.
Okay. So, like you already told me that you are not much good in your science subject till your class 10th, and you don't have any option in your class 11th or 12th, since you have the only option left with your science subject. So, I think if you wanted to do commerce field also, then you could have changed your school also.
First thing, sir, the Kendriya Vidyalaya Ordnance Factory, it is 45 kilometer from city side. It is completely in rural area.
Okay.
Yeah, as it is a factory, you can understand, sir. And in 10th standard, I didn't have much difficulty because, sir, the science which really comes in 11th and 12th,
Hmm.
I found it different from what I actually read or went through, because its level was quite little bit high.
Okay.
So that's why that time I realized that, sir. And I could have changed school, sir, but that was not again possible for me because my father and the family was there in audience factory area. Uh,
Okay.
Going to the city, sir, going to the city and taking a hostel or another school, another Kendriya Vidyalaya would have definitely costed a lot for me, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Shubham, since your father was retired from army, right? So
Yes, sir.
generally it is there that if you have a defense background, then parents used to motivate you to get into defense field. And right now you are of 25 years of age, and till now you haven't attempted any of the SSB. So what was the reason behind that? Was that the lack of interest in defense field, or you were not aware about this field?
No, sir, not lack of interest or awareness, but I found that my level of determination sometimes get disturbed. Means kind of attention or importance which I supposed to give to the things. Sometime I deviate from that. Although I do productive things only, but I do not able to segregate in the things which is important and things which is second important. And as you mentioned, sir, it is correct. The army or the defense is the first world which I have seen, and definitely I tried for it, sir. I tried for it, not even uh, as a directly for entrance exam. And once I went for the direct recruitment process also, there I cleared all the physical and physical and all the uh, things which take place. But unfortunately, there was one certificate issue plus one medical issue. So actually, sir, after 12th, I was that much not ready to directly go to any other place. So I started preparation for these two things. NDA plus my and any engineering college if I get, because my father and my family wanted me to do that, sir. And but again, after the results in both in NDA exam and the in All India engineering exam was not that much good, so then I realized it will be good that if I change the stream, because I'm not being able to give that much result. And the third thing which I did was, sir, I went for the recruitment rally as I told. Then again, things went against me, and I was left with not much time to again join some college. So on the basis of merit or my marks which I obtained in my 12th standard, I joined a college. In that, I choose the commerce subject, sir. It is I do have interest or awareness about the defense sector, sir. But
What are you doing currently?
right now, sir, I am preparing for competitive exams, sir, especially uniform based jobs, sir.
Okay, since I can see in your PIQ that you passed out in the year 2018 and it's 2020 right now. So it's been 2 years that you passed out from your college. So what all examinations that you appeared in your last 2 years and what were the results?
Uh, Sir, actually, I received my certificates and all everything I completed in 2008. Technically, I should get clear quite before that, but due to some subject backlog, I completed in that year.
Okay,
However, I started preparation in my third year of my college time. So,
okay,
sir, first, if I there was some reason okay, sir, if I talk about the exams which I went set for the last 2 years. So it was first CDS examination, then FCAT, then last year I appeared for sub inspector exam, sir, Bihar sub inspector exam,
okay,
which I missed by 8 marks cut off,
okay,
and that's it, sir.
okay, okay. And what about the CDS exam? Haven't you appeared for CDS exam right after your graduation?
Uh, Sorry, sir, I appeared for thrice, but I didn't clear that, sir.
Okay. And what was the reason
Even
behind
yes,
this?
sir.
Like, what was the reason behind this? In which subject you were lacking that time?
Sir, actually, GK or general awareness, I do not find much difficulty, but in mathematics, sir, because in a serious exam, the level of mathematics is little bit different or high. I was finding difficulty in that. In English also, I was not completely focusing overall. I was focusing on some portion like in vocabulary also some topics. So like that, I was not able to clear that. Plus the not the proper way to do the question, because sometimes negative marks also impacted a lot me, sir.
Okay. Shubham, since I can see here that you passed out from Kendra Vidyalaya school, so generally I have seen that in the Kendra Vidyalaya schools we were given a proper knowledge about NCC, Scouts, but you haven't participated in any NCC or scouting activity during your school time. So what was the reason behind this? Wasn't that there in your school, or you were not aware about all this?
uh, a scouting guide was there, sir. In 2008 I shifted from Jammu. from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 2 Jammu Kent. And in 2010 I joined the Kendriya Vidyalaya. That time I was that not that much aware. Plus I didn't have that much interest also in scout and guide, sir.
And that was there, but you told me that there was lack of awareness, and second thing is you were not much interested in scouts and guides. But since your father was from army background, you should have been motivated to join this NCC and scouts, and you should have told your dad that I wanted to join all this. So don't you think that you should have opted for NCC during your schooling only, so that you should have got the experience of armed forces?
Uh, that is correct, sir. That is right. First thing, sir, in Kendriya Vidyalaya Ordnance Factory, there was scout and guide. And before that, in ninth standard, sir, we get opportunity to apply for that. So I filled the form and appeared for that, applied for that. But there was some problem in submitting the medical certificate from the hospital. That time my father was on some posting, and I also didn't have that much awareness of how to go to a hospital, or what to do. Then I took the help or support of my uncle in neighbor. So with their help I went for their private clinic so that he can give me a certificate of medical fitness like that. But even then he ignored that note. Simply we cannot do, there is different procedure like that. And in ninth standard, then I was not able to participate. Then immediately in ninth standard means, sir, at the end of the ninth standard we got the chance, because from 10th standard it starts. But after that I we shifted to the Hyderabad, means in Ordnance Factory. Then there was no NCC, so then I didn't show interest there, sir.
Okay. Shubham, now I would like to know something about your family. So I'll be asking you certain questions regarding your family, like what is your mother's and father's occupation, numbers and number of brothers and sisters you have, and what are they doing right now, and how did you spend your time together? What are the activities that you're involved in while they're at home, and whom do you approach for your help? And what are the activities that you get involved with your family, and how did you meet your monetary requirements like your pocket money or something, and who all are your friends in your neighborhood, and what are the relation between you and your neighbors? Yeah, please go on.
Yes, sir. Sir, in my father, as I mentioned, my father is retired from army, and right now he is working with a security agency company as a security supervisor. And I have one elder brother, elder sister, and sister-in-law. Last year in 2019, my elder brother got married,
Mm,
and my mother is a housemaker,
mm,
and my sister works in a private firm in Deloitte.
mm,
She has completed her education, graduation from BTech in computer science engineering.
mm,
And my elder brother is sir, has completed his MBBS from Army College of Medical Science,
mm.
and right now he is preparing for his PG postgraduate exams. He and Sir, if I talk about the person or the member whom I approach for anything. So first is my sister, sir, because since 2010, in 2010 my brother got admission. Then from that time he is living in hostel, college, then there in Delhi. So we didn't have much interaction, or we generally
Why
talk on
not mother or
telephone. So
father? Why not mother or father?
uh, sir, my mother is simple. She don't have that much knowledge about the things or technology, or the problems what come. She's a simple kind person. So normal things she understand. But if any technical problems comes related to cell phone or like that, or anything, so for that particularly either I have to concern to my sister or my father. And sir, my sister is elder to me. She is just 2 year elder to me. We have a good bonding and relation. We talks lot of time. And I also talk with my father, but not that much frequently, sir, because father goes for work, and then he comes. we have conversation related to my preparation with my father. We talk related to my currently preparation. How is it going? How is it going? Whether I'm facing any problem like that, sir. And sir, again, if I talk about the present in present time, how I make my things of like pocket money. So most of the things are, sir, for like the internet, and we have a common internet. Everyone use it. But for other purposes, like to bring any items or from market, my father, I only go. My father provides me some credit cards and money also. So it never happened like that. I asked, or my family member gave me some money for like a pocket money to spend like that. But it whenever I left with some extra amount, they told me to keep it, no problem, use whenever necessary. Even in college time, like to make a bus pass or a train pass, for that purpose, my father provides me the money. And for some, whenever if I like to eat something from outside or some extra things, for that normal things, I contact my sister. She helped me with that, sir.
Anything else you have been left with?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
And sir, if I talk about in my surroundings, so in my area presently where I live, there are not that much friends, but few friends who live in near area. With them, I talk on telephone only because they are quite a different place. And in my neighborhood, we have a good relation with them. We the neighbor have we I saw two new neighbors in past 4 years, uh,
mhm.
and the one earlier one which we had, they have two small kids. So like that, sometimes she to take helps. Uh, helps like can we send our children in your home for playing and other activities? So I do not resist them because I kept myself busy in my own work. They do whatever they want to do. And that time initially when we used to take hold water from outside, in that time I helped them little bit, like bringing water in the cans and like that. And presently my neighbors, he runs a general store, kirana store. Again, he has two small daughters, one newborn baby and one 2 years old. And again, they take my help, like sometimes their 2 year old baby, sometimes she lock herself inside the house. He finds difficulty in opening that, so I crossed the balcony from my own balcony, and I go inside and open that, for all those
You
small
understood.
helps like that I help.
Okay, understood. And Shivam, I just want to know that, like, if you want to share your secret with someone, or if you want to share any kind of mishappening, then who will you prefer, your father or mother, to whom you will going to approach that time?
Sir, in a straightforward, I will approach to my father. And if it is related to my career, my education, or something related to finance, which my father should know, because ultimately he is my father. He do hard work for whole family. So I will explain to him, because sir, I know if I hide or I don't explain him later on, if he come to know, then definitely he will scold me. So like that, uh, I directly approach to him if the things is serious like that.
Great, great. Okay, Shivam, tell me about your three strengths and weaknesses.
Uh, Sir, my strength, if I first talk about my strength, so I think my strength is my fitness and the way I feel mentally regarding my body, how much energetic and how much good I am. So that brings a confidence in in myself.
Hmm.
And second, if I talk about the second strong point,
Hmm.
so I think I have a little good nature, helping nature toward other people. Even e- even whenever I go out, many times whenever people ask for help, I help them irrespective of age, gender, or whatever the situation is. Like in ATM, many times people approach for my help. like they were unable to access use the technology of ATM that time I also had.
I think
So I did not found that much.
this is their this is
Yes, sir.
this helping nature can be found in almost everyone since we all believe in humanity. I just want to know what are the special traits or special strengths that you have and that you think that I only have that special traits.
Okay, sir. First one I told you, I explained you, and second, that was I never thought like that. I am yeah, I'm a unique or special like that. No one can do like that things or other.
I think
Other things on
there is always something special in
uh,
everyone. You might also be having.
yes, sir. But most of the time, I focused or I thought about my exercise or physical fitness only, sir, like that because I have seen many problems related to that. So that's why I sometimes give time to that, and I am quite yes in strength, sir. As initially I mentioned that determination regarding my education and other things, as I was not able to prioritize many things. So uh, I am determined in things which are related to health, sir, to do. As I whatever things or some circumstances comes at 5 o'clock, I step out of my house for the exercise routine. And sir, if I explain you my weakness, then sir, I think too much related to any in any situation where some finance or money related matters comes in family because family by seeing the future or character requirement only I give decisions or sometimes I even take delay in giving the decisions related to that.
Okay.
First thing
And
is that, sir, and second and my second weakness is, sir, uh, I do little I do self doubt, sir, many times because I think there is lots of competition in the world, and one have to prepare for, one has to increase his competence on that particular things I work. I I I change my habit or attitude, like taking things casually or negatively, because I know the hard work is important for anything in current scenario.
Shubham, since you told me that your weakness is that you are not able to take the decision, since you will be joining Air Force and there are a lot of strategic decisions that you have to make on your own, and there will be there will be the whole force that will be behind you, and we will be giving you crores of property, like you will be working on the aircrafts and all. So you have to make a lot of decision based on that. So how will you manage all this?
Uh, right, sir. First, sir, if I join Air Force, then definitely I will go through different experiences, trainings, and the knowledge process related to Air Force. The tough time with which Air Force or the Air Force went through, and the kind of decision other people took in that decision. Like that, I will made or increase my competence or the knowledge level, and I will raise my level. And as you mentioned, sir, there will be properties of crores things, right? That, sir. But in that situation, I will take my own decision with the support of my subordinates, who just to cross check whether everything is correct or not, like that, sir.
Okay. Shubham, what is your daily routine right now since this is the pandemic time? And I think everyone is there at their home only. So, what is your current routine? What do you do right from your morning to evening?
Yes, sir. Sir, first in last 4 months, I have followed a two different routine. In one, as I mentioned, sir, I do little bit exercise, and I am also I'm having little extra weight. So I work on that, and accordingly, I follow a diet system in which in it is called intermittent fasting, in which I have to keep myself on rest fasting period for 16 hours, and others I have to
I want to
do
know,
for
I want to know your daily routine right from your waking up to the night.
yes, sir, right, correct, sir. So when I follow that system, sir, intermittent fasting, I wake up at 12 o'clock in 12 o'clock afternoon. because I go for sleep at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m.
Mm.
So after waking up, first thing I prepare tea or warm water for myself,
Mm.
and then I check the other things related in my room, like if my books are not at proper, or my dress are not at proper place, because sometimes I leave them at normal condition after coming from exercises. Then I check the current affairs. Current affairs means the which I have read or studied in last 2 or 3 days, to make sure I do not forget that in my cell phone. And like that, after waking up for making tea, I start little bit related to studies only, maximum time studies. And uh, in when I wake up at 6 a.m. early morning, so first thing, definitely I take out the scooty from the parking area, because I know that my father will be getting ready, so I make sure I am keeping that things ready. Then after that, again, I go with my revision purposes. Then most of the time I spend doing household activities, like cooking for myself, or taking care of my grandmother and mother. My grandmother, she's quite old, she cannot do everything, so I help him. And in day only, in household activity only, sir, I take care of cleaning work, uh, not daily, but like twice or thrice in a day. If there is any dust, I without looking or asking anyone, I simply clean it. And so, sir, my whole day basically revolves around my current studies, and taking care of family members, like my sister, my father, and me only have to do maximum work, and then other related to cooking food for self, like that, sir.
Okay. So, can you please tell me three current affairs, national current affairs, and three international current affairs?
Yes, sir. The recently the things which came in news was, first, we got a tunnel in Rohtang Pass, and that will connect Manali to Leh, and it will reduce journey from 14 hours to some 3 hours, just 3 hours journey.
Mm.
And and recently in yesterday's news, it came that the army people, our army, Indian army, has posted more troops at the LAC region.
Mm.
And the third news was the related to the IPL, sir. In UAE, one of the member of BCCI was found positive in coronavirus. And sir, if I talk about the international news, so in international, our Indian Navy was about to conduct a naval exercise with Russia, which was cancelled or on hold. It was not conducted
Okay.
again due to the clash with the Chinese.
Okay.
Uh, and sir, second, uh, in in second international news, sir, I heard that USA is about to put sanctions, like India did on Chinese apps and product. Like he too is planning to do that, so that the China can face some economic pressure or economic loss, sir.
Can one more?
One more, sir. Uh,
No
Sorry,
issue.
sir. Right now, I'm not being able to recall.
No issue. No issue.
If I if I
Okay.
think, then maybe I will get.
Okay. Shubham, why only Indian Air Force? Why not Army, or why not Indian Navy?
The first thing, sir, I never thought like that I will join particular force only.
Mm.
I gave preference to a uniform job, and accordingly, I sat for CDS and NDA examination, but due to my less hard work or that much preparation, I was not able to do that. Then I got after three attempts in FCAT, I got a chance to prepare for the Air Force, sir. So now, right now, I'm preparing for Air Force examination. Air Force. Otherwise,
Okay.
I found the three armed force and other paramilitary force are equally everyone has different work and job role and profile with same kind of
We
action
do
or the
we do have a paramilitary forces also, and it is also a uniform job. So you could have appeared
right,
for
sir.
CAPF exam since you can appear for it till 25 years of age. So why haven't you appeared for CAPF exam till now?
Sir, I did not appear because, sir, in CDS, FCAT, and police force exam, these three I came to know about that time, sir. And CAPF also, when I went through, I found that there is a paper two of descriptive. So for that, it really need a different kind of preparation, because we cannot write a simple story or the knowledge which I have. The it should have some level of acceptance according to the UPSC people or the people who correct it. So that's why I didn't went for that, sir. And yes, sir.
Okay. And why do you want to join Air Force?
Uh, First thing, sir, is the kind of image or the we can say the pay and perk which the Air Force provides related to the corporate sector is better. Second thing, sir, in Air Force or in armed force, one can have sufficient time to do things for himself and for his unit or the service also. Because I have seen, sir, as I can compare my sister and my one brother-in-law, they both are in corporate sector, and I have closely observed the way they work and the kind of pressure they feel and how the companies goes that. So that is good, that is correct. But in Air Force, I have found that I will be suitable, because even I need to work on myself, on my physical fitness activity and other sports related activity or adventure, which will somewhere helpful for me and for my service which I will join. And and also, sir, as I brought up in with the family in a army background, so I have seen that there is that the life or the life which we get in armed forces is quite good and better than the presently in private sectors or primarily, because we live with people of same thinking, same habit. We give respect to everyone. So all these were the important things, but most important was which I found that there will be a time for my family, for myself, and for my services. They will be not just like running behind the running behind the salary or the targets to finish that. So and also I thought that I am
One thing I must
young
say,
right now, so it
Shubham, one thing I must say that the whatever the pressure one is facing in a corporate job, I think much more pressure will be there in the Air Force also, since you are the warriors of your nation and you are protecting your nation. So obviously pressure will going to be there. And coming to the family, it is not like you can totally give your devotion to the family. Now you have become a son of your motherland and you will be doing all this. So I think, what do you think about all this?
So first thing, sir, this is different from the private sector, because if I work in any armed forces in a uniform job, ultimately I need not too much care or worry about my family. I can work by being in any part of our country and world. By world, I mean if one send me on some international mission or UN peacekeeping mission, there will be some people, as I mentioned, society. By society, mean the people with the same mindset or thinking. They will be there to help, and other soldiers too. So first thing, that pressure will definitely comes down, which is not possible by working in outside. We have to give time. We have to think about themselves, about them. There will be no other people. And and it is correct, sir, we do face many situation or pressurized situation in armed forces, but we don't think like that, like this kind of mindset that we are doing extra work, we are doing hard work, we should get this much pay, like that. These all negative things we don't think. We work for that and we finish it. Air Force and other armed force participate in many rescue operations to help the citizens. But in private sector, people think even if they spend extra 1 hour like that, this kind of things comes in mind. So like that, it is like all the by comparing with all these things, armed force is good and better.
Okay. And what is your backup plan right now? Like in case if you are not able to make it through to this SSB, then what is your backup plan? What will you be doing?
Yes, sir. Sir, as I mentioned, I'm preparing since a lot time. So in last year, 2019, uh, I talked with my family, my sister and father. So they too was a little wanted to know that what if not this. So by talking with them, they only explained me that it will be good if parallelly you will focus on some MBA entrance examination also. So I took their decisions and their thoughts positively, and I thought, okay, it will be good if I put my little focus on that. So I found that the subjects which were common, I put one side, and I was giving little time for other subject of the MBA exam. And sir, so this year only in 2000 December January, I went through two MBA entrance examination. In one I got 87 percentile and one 91. But after I already did many lot of research, I found that for a person from an general category, minimum 97, 98, it is considered as a good mark. So I did hard work and reached till that. So, but I didn't get any proper good colleges which I was expecting. So I did not joined. Even I though got received call from some colleges. So my second plan was this only, sir, to get complete MBA graduation from a good reputed college, so that I can support myself and my family. In that also, my plan was, sir, I will complete my MBA in general MBA. Then I will move to for the airport service and airport authority services, so that I will be remain in touch with the surrounding of the or the feelings of the aeroplane aircraft, which I feel good and like that. So this was my second plan, sir, and still I I am working on this, sir.
Okay. And let's suppose that even we wanted you to have you in our Air Force. Like if everything goes well, then in case if you are selected in Air Force, then where will you be going for your training?
Air Force, sir, Air Force Academy, Dundigal, Hyderabad, sir.
And the duration of your training will be?
1 year, sir.
Are you sure? Since you are going for administration training, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. It will be 98% I'm sure, sir. I will say 90%, 98% I'm sure, because pass out parade takes at a time for every person for a same batch. So it will be of 1 year training for administration purpose, and for other technical or those who are in flying one, they may have to go through extra training like at Bangalore also, apart from basic training at Hyderabad.
Okay. Are you sure that your whole training will going to take place in Dondigal?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Because sir, I'm from administration branch, so uh, all things I will be taught at
Just have
the academy.
a look on that after your interview. What is the current news of Indian Air Force? Like, have we got any kind of new aircrafts in our squadron, or can you please tell me something about that?
Sir, the last two procurement which I heard about by the Indian Air Force was related to Rafale aircraft, Chinook helicopter, and Apache helicopter. About these three, sir. And after that, we are working on procuring or including some missile system in our Air Force, sir. So the recent which I know is related to Rafale, Chinook, and Apache helicopter, sir.
And do you remember the countries from where we have purchased Rafale, Chinook, and Apache?
Uh, Sir, Rafale is from France. Chinook and helicopter is from Boeing Company of USA.
Okay. And I have gone through something in your hobbies, like your interest is in making tea, kitchen maintenance, jogging, and exercise. So,
Uh,
is there any special ingredient that you put in your tea?
Sir, exercise is the thing which I do regularly on a daily basis, and I feel good in that. And the tea, sir, I won't mind saying that in my family I make the finest tea, which my father love. And even after getting a tea from my mother, he sometimes silently call me and he asks me to prepare make a good tea for me. So I do that because I know actually how to make it and how to make it tasty, like its aroma, all these things. So that's why I, and many times I have got appreciation from my relatives also, sir, with that.
Okay.
And sir, if I explain about kitchen maintenance, sir, I didn't told much about the incident. Means in 2018, my mother's health was not good. So since then, I was doing some household work only. So with that, I I got the habit of keeping things at a proper place. Like our kitchen is not that much big; it's narrow. So I different time I come with some ideas like what I can do to make it more spacious. I search on Flipkart and go through Google's what basic things which we can bring so that after installing it, it will become more spacious. And once in a week or sometime twice in a week, I work to keep things at a proper place because after using it daily, uh, uh, sometimes my sister, my mother, they do not keep things at a proper place. Everything become random. So I enjoy that. That's why I mentioned that, sir.
So, do you know that after getting passed out from your training from Dundigal or whatever you have told me, so after passing out from there, on which rank you will be commissioned?
Sir, my first rank will be flying officer.
Okay. And who is the current Air Chief Marshal of Indian Air Force?
Sir Rakesh Kumar Singh Bhadoria, sir.
Okay. And there was only a single five-star officer in Indian Air Force. Can you please name it?
Right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I remember, sir. He is Marshal of the Air Force, Arjun Singh, sir.
Okay. Do you know that we have one person in our armed forces whose name is attached to the armed forces, and he's the only person who doesn't have any rank. So can you please name that person? Who is that only person in this India or in any other country? I'm talking about India.
Sir, a person is attached with armed force.
Yeah, the person is attached with the armed forces, and he's the only person in our armed forces that doesn't have any rank. Like we do have a rank flying officer, flight lieutenant, and whether you go to an army also, we have a rank attached to each person who is serving in armed forces. But we have a single person who is attached to the armed forces, but he doesn't have any rank. Can you please
Sir,
name?
I think you must be talking about president of our country.
Yeah, right. So he is the supreme commander. So he doesn't have any rank. He used Mr. Ramnath Kovind, but he is the supreme commander of armed forces.
Right, sir. I never came before this kind of question, sir, but I got it.
Okay, great, Shubham, great. And tell me something about your extracurricular activities. In which activities you have been involved in during your schooling time and in your college time? And what is your preference about the team games? Whether you wanted to join, whether you wanted to have team games or you love to have a solo games?
Yes, sir. So, sir, in school time in extracurricular activity, particularly in sports, if I talk about. So, in sports, I have participated in 200-meter race twice in a school and once in college
Except
level.
sports. Tell me, except sports.
So, sir, apart from sports, I was twice involved in a group song and one Hindi extempore. These two things I did in my school time. And
Mhm.
in college time, sir, there was not much events take place in our school. So I once went to take participate in the function of the other school, other college, sir. So there I participated in something which is called the treasure hunting. and in that, sir, with my friend, I went there and participated there, sir.
Have you represented your school or college in something, or at all India level, or anywhere?
No, sir. I never represented my school, but I tried for that, sir. Sir, as I mentioned, at school level means in at cluster level, I went for the 200-meter race, sir, and in other school. Had I cleared that, then I went for on or higher level, sir.
Okay. So I just want to know one thing of that current affairs, since you know that the currently the condition in Jammu and Kashmir, especially in the Ladakh region, sorry. So the condition is like standoff is taking place. So what if you have been there in case of, like, if you are an officer there, then what kind of decision you could have made there, or what kind of suggestions you could have made there?
Uh, First, sir, in it is correct. In we have faced in the past 3 months many times we came face to face with China and Chinese soldiers, and it all starting from Chinese side because they were trying to take the advantage because we whole India and the government was busy in fighting with the current situation, current pandemic situation, and they tried to uh, came in uh, came in some extra territory. Uh, they tried to capture that. So we do try to negotiate and talk with them. The things turn negative from like they attacked on our soldiers and we lose 20 soldiers in that. So first thing, sir, with that I would have did that. Some I definitely have sent some extra troops who are special has a special training in living or working in the condition or scenario of the Ladakh, like it is a snow region and cold region, with some extra weapon, not weapons, sir, things like clothes, which will help them to survive or do more proper duty there to make sure there is no more unforeseen situation taking place. And secondly, sir, through our intelligence, we got many messages, I mean images, that some kind of activity at a high level related to equipment is taking place. So, taking that as a precaution, I definitely have instructed my seniors and other persons to send some other some weapons like apart from handgun and hand grenade, to make sure if any situation, any unforeseen situation come, we do not lack. So keeping the preparation level related to a war only, I will say. I make sure all those things are completed and done, and there is nothing like emergency in bringing or calling emergency equipment, medicine, ration, like that. All these things, sir. So I will be on stand with keeping everything on reserve or keeping everything at a right position and right place, sir.
Okay. And since whenever we talk about Indo-China relation, there is a name that always appear, especially right now, is US. That US has been criticizing China since last 1 year. So recently a news came that should India sign a defense pact with USA? So what are your views on that? Should go forward to sign a defense pact with USA, or should India do something else? What are your views on that?
Sir, right now we have that much good and great economy that we can purchase or procure any equipments according to our need and requirement of our armed force from those countries who have mastery or have that great technology. And we are right now dealing with the defense related to defense matter with the USA. Like I mentioned, we have procured the aircrafts same from Russia and Israel. So there is not no problem if we go and shake hands with USA, then definitely it will bring us more close, the
Well,
two nation, and it will be yes, sir.
that is there, like procurement of helicopters, aircrafts is there from USA, but we are not getting all this for free. We are paying for it. and they are also not sharing us the technology. How did they made, like the same thing that has happened with Rafael also. So the question is that since if we sign the defense pact with USA, then then we will be signing a kind of deal with them, and whatever the technology we already had and the intelligence information will be sharing with USA. So what do you think? Is it the right step to share all our military intelligence information with USA?
Uh, Sir, I think you are talking about some agreement which USA
Yeah,
force other countries to do, like
yeah,
CATSA, COMCASA.
yeah. This was there, but recently we also have a news of signing a defense pact with USA. So that was there in the news, and that was one of the heating or burning issue right now. So what are your views on that? Should India sign a defense pact with USA or not?
Sir, if it is regarding the sharing the even 90% or some information related to our armed force, intelligence, how we work, what kind of aircraft we use, so definitely we should not compromise these things. If to get any kind of technology, we have to go through this or USA face, then definitely we should not involve in all these things because we cannot uh, disturb or touch the internal security or the security of our country. But if it is out of that boundary, that without compromising the information or our security, it goes on, then there is no problem. If USA is asking to share such things, then I don't think we should accept that because we have other great partners like Israel and Russia, so we can go with them, sir.
Okay. So I just want to know something about your place. Like you belong to Telangana, and there is a lot of craze of badminton there since PV Sindhu also belong to the same state, right? So what do you think that still we are not performing too much well in our Olympics, like except badminton or one or two in wrestling? There are many sports, but still we are not performing at that much level that we should have performed. So what do you think that what is that thing that is lacking in our country?
Yes, sir, you are correct that the people have craze of badminton here, even from small school level to college level. There are many people who have participated, work at a cluster level and national level. People like this thing, and PV Sindhu has took this little forward by showing doing great work in Olympic. So, sir, if I talk about the reason of not being able to perform well in Olympic, first thing, sir, directly I cannot criticize or say negative about the functioning because it is a Olympic. There is a lot of competition and people come. Second thing, sir, uh, if I talk about the kind of work which we need to do is first is, sir, we spent a lot of amount on getting some contract or agreement to host some international event
Okay.
like that, but we never focus like investing same amount on the performance of an athlete. Why I'm saying that, sir, it is differed from state, how the state government work and things like, if I talk about Haryana, the people and the state government are very work too much about their athletes, but it is not same in other states. So instead of like recently we have seen that the Odisha has organized one hockey World Cup, and it has did a lot, spend a lot of things. But again, it is not possible for a normal athlete to go and have access to same stadium for a normal practice purposes. He has to get different permissions like that. So that kind of thinkings or criteria we need to change. That even if it is once we are done with the work, so stadium should be fully open to the why I'm saying stadium in stadium which is at international level. We provide them, we produce them. So a candidate should feel proud and motivated if he entered in those kind of stadium, apart from normal grounds or the stadium which people or the government provides. Like that, we need to work more on these things so that we can do well in Olympic. But but sir, every person has a different opinion, and they come from different backgrounds. So everyone were not been able to carry forward their willing to do something exceptionally in sports. uh, People even sometimes have to think about their other earnings facilities, which I think government has thought on this particular things by introducing a Chelo India concept, in which a person if qualify, then government provides some stipend per month to practice and to perform well in those things. So like that, we are presently the government which we have, and and they are taking this thing seriously, and we are working on producing more athletes, or from different, even from track event and other events, who can give us more medals in Olympic.
Okay, Shubham. So, Shubham, since it is more than 50 minutes that we have been interacting with each other, and it was nice interviewing you, and I wish you a good luck for your results. So, thank you.